I'm Morris Mohammed and you're watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television. Now these are the stories making the main headlines. President of Somaliland opens a new windmill project. Minister of Health returns to Somaliland. Cultural leaders call on Somalilanders to maintain peace in the country. President of Somaliland Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo cut the ribbon of a new project for windmills in Igal International Airport. The president, accompanied by several cabinet ministers, took a supervision tour around the airport and specifically the new windmill project. Somaliland Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources explained to the president and his delegation about the process of building these windmills, speaking further about the need for more projects as such in Somaliland. Minister of Energy mentioned that this project was implemented by Somaliland Ministry of Aviation alongside the Ministry of Energy and was funded by USAID in collaboration with other international NGOs in Somaliland. And he stated that it's a project of significance to Igal International Airport. After opening the project, the president and his delegation took part in a ceremonial event to mark the opening of this project, where many of the cabinet ministers have spoken. Minister of Energy Hussein Abdi Duale first took to the podium and he elaborated on the significance of wind-generated energy not only to the airport but also to the residents of the capital as well. He pointed out that it's cheaper and more affordable for citizens. After cabinet ministers and organization officials spoke at the event, the President of Somaliland conclusively expressed his appreciation to the amplified efforts by both ministries and organizations responsible for the implementation of this project. Chairman of the ruling political party Musa Bihi Abdi informed the media about the ongoing efforts being steered by the House of Elders to achieve an agreement between members of the ruling political party.
Musa Bihi Abdi, speaking to the press at the press conference held in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa, reiterated the necessity of peaceful end of disagreement and called on the ardent supporters of the ruling political party to sustain peace. Chairman of the ruling political party expressed the need of ending disagreements on the table of mediation and commended the efforts undertaken by the members of the House of Elders. Musa Bihi Abdi continued to add that Somaliland has enjoyed peace and conducted itself as a beacon of peace and progress for other post-conflict nations, and that every Somaliland citizen is sought to play a substantial role in maintaining peace and ensuring that the country remains peaceful. Musa Bihi Abdi have alluded to the current disagreements between members of the ruling political party, hoping that it will be brought to an end through a political resolve.
Somaliland Minister of Health Sulaiman Ahmed Isa and Somaliland Ambassador in the UK Ahmed Adan Awale returned to Somaliland after a short trip to Taiwan. Somaliland Minister of Health and Somaliland Ambassador in the UK have met officials of the Taiwan government to discuss ways of strengthening relations between both nations in terms of health, education, and other issues of concern. On their trip, Minister of Health and Ambassador Ahmed Adan Awale were accompanied by Somaliland Foreign Minister Mohammed Bihi Yunus. Somaliland Minister of Health Sulaiman Ahmed Isa, in a press conference held at Igal International Airport, informed the media about the purpose of their trip and mentioned that their several meetings with Taiwan government have been fruitful, where they agreed on collaboration between the two nations on developing several crucial sectors in Somaliland. The minister also stated that this trip was achieved after efforts by the Somaliland ambassador in the UK to arrange meetings between Somaliland government and Taiwan government, which eventually resulted into Taiwan officials sending an official invitation to Somaliland's government. Somaliland ambassador in the UK, Ahmed Adan Awale, stated that this meeting with the government of Taiwan is the beginning of a strong collaboration between both nations for the coming years. The ambassador also spoke about the previous relations with Taiwan, mentioning that we recently sent 10 doctors and nurses to receive an intensive medical training in Taiwan. Director General of Commerce and International Investment attended a meeting discussing the production of gums and resins in Somaliland.
The Director General of Commerce of International Investment attended a discussion meeting held in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa. This meeting was held to discuss the outcome of a recent trip by Somaliland delegations to France to hold a study on gums and resins. Somaliland delegation went to France right after the 18th May celebration and stayed for 5 days for the study of gums and raisins in Somaliland. Delegation stated that Somaliland is blessed with gums and raisins, and that if more efforts are made to develop the industry of gums in Somaliland, it could now be a new economic resource for Somaliland and its people. The Director General of Somaliland Minister of Commerce and International Investment, Mohammed Sheikh Omar Hassan, who also spoke at the event, elaborated on the importance of developing an industry of gums and raisins in Somaliland, stated that Somaliland citizens will be the first to benefit from the development. Officials from Seferco International Organization, funded by the World Bank, presented at the meeting, urged the people of Somaliland to take advantage of the important resource. John Chad, who is the head of the Gums and Raisin Project Somaliland, also spoke at the event and stated,
Spokesman for Somaliland cultural leaders sent a message to Somaliland people urging them to maintain peace and stability in Somaliland regarding the recent disagreements between members of the ruling party.
Spokesman for Somaliland cultural leaders sent a message to Somaliland people urging them to maintain peace and stability in Somaliland regarding recent disagreement between members of the ruling party, Kulmiye. Speaking on the current situation in the country, Sultan Yusuf Mohammed Hirey highlighted the importance of having a strong security and a peaceful condition to the nation of Somaliland, stating that this is the only thing that making our progress possible. However, without peace, there is no aspect of life and that could further develop. On this exclusive interview with our reporters, Sultan Yusuf stressed that the disagreements should not disturb our peace and progress our nations, pointing out the unstable condition in the region and surrounding countries. He continued pointing out that the external and internal acts to disturb the peace of this nation is unacceptable, telling the reporters that Somaliland have always been a beacon of stability. He announced that the upcoming conference, which will be held by the cultural leaders of Somaliland, discussing ways to maintain peace with our nation for the most important factor for our nation to develop, and stated that it's in priority to the cultural leaders to urge people into maintaining a peace and stability. Sultan Yusuf and his exclusive interview stated that the date for the conference is not yet revealed, but he confirmed that it will be held soon, and all cultural leaders in Somaliland are going to participate in this call for peace.
Cultural leaders, political figures and intellectuals of Haud and Marodiceh regions held a conference to express their support for the current president's run for the upcoming presidential election.
Cultural leaders speaking at the conference reaffirmed their commitment to supporting the current president for his run to the upcoming presidential elections, owing to the developments he portrayed along with his cabinet members and due to his government's commitment to presiding over a period of rapid growth in the economical and social objectives of this nation. Parliamentarian Nana and several other political figures corroborated the development pursuits of the people of Somaliland and showed support for the president's run to presidential elections.
And that's all the news for now. Thanks for watching. You can catch us tomorrow at the same time. Goodbye.